I'm snapping now and saying cheese. Shorty get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time, shorty get.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Mid-Century Groundbreakers going up against the Salt Lake Bees. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go down. And pitching in this game, Shohei Ohtani. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And the pitch. Jackie Robinson now at the plate as he swings through strike one. The 0-1 outside.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Kicks and deals. Bounce to third. Tosses to first. One up, one down. Now let's have a look at the legends up and down the lineup for the Mid-Century Groundbreakers. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
The throw to first. Nice, efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. Willie Mays now at the plate.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And first offering is fouled off. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Going to count 1-2. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's gone. He circles the bases and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
And the batter now, Hank Aaron. First pitch, and he just misses. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Rip to third. On to Urshela, and that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. So here's the lefty, Babe Ruth.
Well, Boog, along with great stuff that he has consistency. I mean, this guy's got a proven track record. You know when he takes the ball and goes out there to compete, he's going to give you everything he's got. Unload the tank, try to pitch deep into the ball game, and he almost always finds a way to make it very tough on opposing lineups, even when he doesn't have his best stuff, and that is the mark of a true competitor.
On the ground to short. One up, one down. Let's take a look at our lineup. They're already down a run, so I'm sure they'd like to punch back and even things up early.
Yeah, it's never a good feeling, especially at your home ballpark, to go down in the first inning. So the best way is just to come out aggressive, try to tie the ball game up, but not just tie it up, take the lead. I tell you what, momentum can really swing, and you can put your pitcher back in a position where he feels his most confident.
Out to short, Banks. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Jared Walsh. And that's in there for strike one. Late on that fastball.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. So they make short work of him there. 1 inning in the books here. The Groundbreakers lead this one 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, here's a big power threat. Lou Gehrig. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Up the middle, a dive, he's got it. Nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the boys up for sure.
Ernie Banks, the next to hit. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Ball one, no strikes. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And it's even up.
1-1.
Out there to center. Trout is there. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ralph Kiner. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And a big swing and a miss.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, C.J. Cron. Been an interesting path for C.J. Cron. 17th overall pick in 2011 by the Angels, debuted in 2014. But the power of the last few years has been amazing, and he became an all-star in 2022. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, baseball runs in the family for C.J. Cron. His brother Kevin appeared in 47 games for Arizona before playing in Japan. He's also got a cousin and longtime Major League catcher Chad Moeller.
Yeah, I remember Chad. That his dad has been a longtime coach at the major and minor leagues. And there's a base hit to left.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Now it's Anthony Rendon. Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the pitch. And takes low for ball one. Cron gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike three.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Gio Urshela to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Ruth, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a two-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Foul ball, still 0-2. And down on strikes he goes, and there's two down.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
The pitch. Shoots a line drive single into right center. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And the batter will be the shortstop, Kyren Paris. And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. And a curve misses outside. And that one fouled off.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So
Well, plays made there, and that retires the side. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We head on now to the top of the third. It's a lead for the mid-century era, 1-0. And welcome back. Here's the catcher, Johnny Bench. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. There's the strike.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Wouldn't chase that time.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. So digging in, Eddie Matthews. Can't glove it cleanly.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
Here's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Base hit center field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one misses. 2-1. And another ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And a 3-1 on the way. Foul ball. 1 out. Runners at first and second. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
1 down. Now here is Willie Mays. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. That one fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
0-1 now. That's down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And that one moves his feet.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And now, Hank Aaron. Grounded out his first time up. Hit hard on the ground is short. They take the force out number 3. So they load the bases, but leave them stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Groundbreakers out front here, 1-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Ruth back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And misses inside. Next offering is in for a strike. Got it by him for the K.
Not a very good curveball right there, but sometimes those high breaking balls kind of surprise you as a hitter, and when they stay high, have just a little more velo on them to get by you. And that 2-strike count, I thought it was a pretty good pitch to hit. I think he got a little too excited and tried to do too much.
And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Next one misses, and the count is 1-2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. In the air to left center. Kiner in pursuit. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that quickly 2 away. Here's Trout. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. Mike Trout, the 25th overall pick in the 2009 draft. He was actually a compensation pick for the Angels for the free agent loss of Mark Teixeira when he signed with the New York Yankees. Swung on, belted. And gone! A towering shot to right. And this game is tied. It's 1-1. Now at the plate, Jared Walsh. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Walsh measures 6 feet even, 210 pounds, usually a first baseman. Today he starts in right. The wind of the pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And here is C.J. Cron. First offering, and it just misses.
Yeah, I always thought that was an interesting transition because you're pretty much on the same spot on the field looking in at home plate, but you're a little further back this time, so I'm sure when you're playing right field after moving from first base, it's a little bit of a delay of game by the time the ball gets to you.
Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Tied up here in the early going.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound.
MLBTheShow.com is the only address you need for everything you want to know about MLB The Show. Keep updated with blogs and news straight from the source. Take part in interactive message boards. Track your stats, and so much more. Don't forget, the site for all things The Show is now theshow.com.
On the ground to third. In time to Gehrig. That's the inning. But a run scores in the inning as this solo home run ties things up. All even at 1 apiece. Back after this on the show.
Tick-tock, read the time on the clock. You been here wasting my time. Boy, you need to stop asking me 21 questions. Going back and forth. Ain't playing tennis. You 1 minute. About to start up a war. Gullah, gullah, gullah. Acting goofy like
Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Lou Gehrig. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
And here it comes. And that one fouled off. Ripped to short. Whips it to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Ernie Banks. He's 0 for 1. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Here's the left fielder, Ralph Kiner. That misses. Ball 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Banks, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Right side, hard hit. Feed to second, that's 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We're midway in the fourth, all tied 1-1.
Softly, cause you're like the gas tank of a Mr. Salty's in the winter. They ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me.
Bottom of the fourth, Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
They say you win.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
He handles it himself. 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. Gio Urshela steps in. One of the things that Jim Leyland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Swing and a ball popped up. Banks makes the grab. 2 away now.
The catcher, number 33,
Max Stassi comes up to hit. And he's already singled in this game.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. The 0-1. And a foul ball. And now the lefty just misses the mark outside the zone. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Good eye in that spot. Got him. And the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to the top of the fifth we go. All tied 1-1. back here at the ballpark. Leading off, Johnny Bench. Singy, Shohei Ohtani has been as advertised. Rookie of the Year in 18, MVP in 21. He has impacted the game in a major way. And then, of course, he was on the cover of MLB The Show in 2022.
Well, he's doing something that we've never seen done before, and just absolutely phenomenal that he can be that dominant on the mound and be one of the top hitters in the game. And just watching that, it's got to take your breath away a little bit if you're a manager or a teammate to see this actually happening before your eyes.
Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
And here is Eddie Matthews. Popped up. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
So the batting order turns over. And now here is Jackie Robinson. 1 for 2. On the ground at first. Urshela takes it to the bag. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 3 up, 3 down that time. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the shortstop, Kyren Paris. The pitch. There's the strike.
Well, these guys, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 out now.
Not a great curveball there at all, but clearly he wasn't looking for it because it just dropped right into the happy zone, and it looked like, to me, the swing was a little bit late. Tells me he gave up on it early and then just tried to have that emergency hack at the last second to put it in play.
And first offering is fouled off.